Hello guys, Paul here from PCVFX and I'm so glad you're here. So let's get straight to the point to what we have today. So I'll be showing us how we can create the motion blur effect on our clip or on our shots. But actually I'll be doing this with diagrams, like not like diagrams but shapes. So even if you know this and you do not know this, it's for you. So I'll be doing this with a shape. That is why it's just for the basic users, like, because if you should know how to do this, definitely you can apply this in your clip. So that is how it works. So a situation where something you know that you are animating, you really want this to appear fast, like you've animated it to move fast. But in reality, it's meant to kind of have this blurry nature on this edge, like, you know, it's not going to be plain like sharp again. When it moves fast, you should know that when something moves fast, it's kind of appears blurry to the eye, to the human eye. So that is what we'll be creating, because when you don't apply the motion blur to your clip, to your composition, it doesn't make it look real. When I pause your video when playing it or watching it, it looks too ordinary. So we're going to move from the ordinary to the super ordinary. Yes. So without further ado, let's jump into Premiere Pro.
The first thing you want to do is to have or prepare something like this or make out something like this. I actually made this from CorelDRAW because I'm not familiar yet with Photoshop. But one thing is common, you have to export in PNG format, which will create that transparent look, you know, to zip up that solid background like this it has, so everything should go well. So you have to import this on your timeline, and the second one is the circle. So permit me to adjust this way, so I have to make use of this position, then scale this down a little bit. Okay, this is okay. Now, okay, for the meantime, let me let you know that we won't be making use of anything here. That is, you see these three options here? No, we won't be making use of this. The whole magic will be done using the transform effect. So you go to the effects option or tab and type in the transform, and under the dots you take this and put it inside your circle, like drop it on your circle whatsoever. And you can see this is still, I had to minimize this because we have kind of similar options here under the or inside the transform effect. So this would be what we'll be making use of and not this. So place eyes on this place. So let's first of all create like a motion from left to right, making the circle move from here to this position. So hit your keyframe, which is the starting point, and move forward like maybe here, then move forward. We can that is it. So let's watch this and see how it works. Okay, it's slow. So let's move this a bit and see how it works. Okay, so actually what we're about creating will be too obvious because when this moves, you notice this edge will have to look like blurry in nature. It has to look, you know, it won't have this sharp edge any longer. So for now we're still having a normal shape or a normal whatsoever. So we're done with the position. The next thing you have to do is to come to this place and uncheck this use composition shutter angle, because if you should make use of this, like turning this up to the shutter angle to 180, remember to make use of the compositions shutter angle. Depending on how you shot it, its default state, but you kind of altering it and making use of your own, you have to uncheck this, because if I uncheck this, then you will notice what will happen here. So unchecking this now, you'd see what will happen. Yes, it's kind of blur the edge to make it seem like it's in motion. So depending on how harsh you want it, you can increase it to 360. Oh, it's too harsh, but let me leave it this way. So let's play once again and see how it goes. Sorry, permit me. Let's see how it goes. Wow, Wow, hope you can see this. It's looking like real, like it's really in motion, but it doesn't look too real because something is moving slow and having that nature. No, for it to look real and look maybe more epic, it has to look like something like the Flash. It moves very fast, and when you pause, you don't see a shade of him, you don't see his edges, nothing. All you see is just the blurred edge, something like that. So let's create that close look and that fast look, and the only way to do that is to bring your keyframe closer to the other one. And let's see this, let's play this and see how it works. Okay, so let me make it a bit faster. Let's make it a bit faster. Okay, so that is it. So I think this is okay. But if you want to make it faster than what you have already or what I have, you could bring it closer to this. And for now, I'll be having my, and this is it. So when we pause, you can see this, like it's really emotion. So when someone plays this and sees this emotion, say, wow, this is very fast, something like that. But when you take it too far and it's very slow, you notice that it kind of reduces the speed or the shutter angle. So you have to bring it closer like we earlier did, and it appears this way. So this is how you apply your motion blur effect to your clip in Premiere Pro. If you take it too far and you play this, it doesn't look real because all your intention were to make this look real, like something is set in motion and it's very fast or in a speedy state. It has to have this blurry edge to make it look real, to make your audience happy, whoever your audience is. So I have to bring this closer to make it interesting. So that is all. So another thing you should touch here, if you maybe want to reduce the opacity of the shape, I don't think you should do that.
So I urge you to love, and if there's a love option, you could love. But I advise you should like, you should subscribe. I'll be seeing you when I see you in my next video.